find out right now. The answer is almost certainly. What am I forgetting? Hold on. I'm sorry. Okay, it is the right mic. Okay. Pray to God we can finish this today. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna try our best to like speed run this. That is not. Fuck. Sorry. That is not right. Roughly 4 should be enough. Okay. I have since realized this is probably not the most ideal way to do this, but it's the way I'm doing it. I'm sorry. Man, it's really hard to make out the buildings in this picture. I should have picked a different picture, but I didn't, so we're not going to change at this point. Never change, fam, never change. Okay, let's fix this up. Yeah, we definitely could have done better. We didn't, but we could have. Okay. The old thingamywhat's, huh? Right about there. Okay. So, what we're going to need to do is figure this out. Okay. All right. We're going to hide the palette for now. All right. I think my biggest problem is going to be color pick. I don't know what to pick. Yeah, I think that's a little better. The other one was a little too pointy, right? How we doing? We good? Had a lot of trouble getting the mic to start today, by the way. I don't know what to do because, like, I guess my only option is to get another one of these and just plug it into every system or something and then just swap cables. The problem is it has to be plugged in before it starts, otherwise it doesn't seem to get power properly. So I just have to know what system I'm going to be using. And, you know, since I'm mostly only using the other one because I can't find a way to get my Windows activated with the key I paid for. Thank you, Windows. This might just be the only option. Man, it is hard to tell what I'm looking at here. I think... I don't fucking know. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to try and make the majority of this background... I'm thinking like a very transparent, not opaque. Well, let's see what happens if I do black. It's actually not that bad. What? Hold on, no. Okay, so if I put this behind everything, she looks really bright. Okay. I think there's a better way to do this. Okay, hello? There we go. And that would be to use this. Lower the opacity. Just maximize the size. Okay. Now we switch to this. And we're just going to try and wing most of this because I don't really have an option. So let's do similar, we'll lower the opacity. I don't like how dull this feels. You know what I mean? Yeah, this isn't the answer right now. Come on. We got things to do. We don't have time for you. What if this is probably not gonna work? What if I do this? Okay. Thought so. That's fine for now. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna take that. We're going to we're gonna go purpley. We're gonna go down just a smidgen. Okay. Okay. So now, yep. Okay. And then we'll do a slightly less opaque version. Right. Sorry. Right here? No? Okay. We'll actually undo like a bunch of that. There, that way we can kind of control the opacity. And we can come over this with like a little bit of like shading and darkness later. I think that might be the play. Okay. Fuck, I forgot about that. So that comes out over that. This is technically, I think, behind it. Okay. I think I should, in theory, be able to hit that up now. Let me get that one with like one less. Okay. I hope you can see the vision here because I don't know how to explain what I'm doing. How do I put it? Basically, I'm trying to make it sort of match like the color scheme of the foreground so that it's not like just abruptly black. I'm trying to give it a very night-like theme. We'll probably end up... Oh, fuck, I forgot that that's on this layer. We'll probably end up... Okay, we're not going to be able to use this strat, I don't think. Oh, fuck. I don't know what strat to use. Okay, we'll deal with it later. We'll deal with it later. But we'll probably end up graying over quite a bit of this. We're just trying to get like a little bit of a something something going here, if that makes sense. So if I do that in there, no. Like we're trying to give that night sky vibe without completely destroying our lives. Doesn't have to be that accurate, I don't think. Should just be fine on that. Then that one's too much, so we'll do it at 1. Okay. Sorry. So then this is honestly like not even darkened, so we're gonna just ignore that for now. You know, this is technically gonna be behind her, right? So in theory, let's not be lazy. Laziness got us where we are. Let's not fuck around too much with it. You know? You know, realistically, actually, all of this is going to need to be darkened as well. I think this purple ended up being a really bad choice, but I do think it's something I can hopefully come back from. If not, we're wasting a lot of time here, but there's only so much I can do, so... Okay. What am I doing? Why am I so thirsty all of a sudden? Am I losing my shit? Oh, I need to work on the hair right here. I just realized. Okay. That's not ideal. I am praying we're done with this tonight. Or tonight. This morning. Now. Because I'm kind of tired of working on the same thing over and over again. I don't know. There's like... On the one hand, there's like a little bit of, I'll call it comfort in knowing what I have to do and not having to pick something fresh, for example. But the alternative being I've worked on the same thing and feel like it's no better after 2 fucking weeks, more than 2 weeks. It feels bad. It really feels bad. I feel like I'm not really I'm not learning anything and I'm not doing anything enjoyable at this moment. Nothing wrong with this character or anything like that. It's just, it is what it is, I guess. Ah, fuck. Come on, dude. Could have swore I did that, but that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna switch to like a blackish in here. Just to try and get some of these a little more blunted. Yeah, that should be fine. Because what we'll end up doing is this kind of stuff, right? Maybe we can't really lower it anymore. Okay. Gonna say maybe we lower it, but we can't. Okay. Do 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 do. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that in there, but definitely needs to be fixed. I think maybe this one. Can we fix it with this? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. A lot of this won't really matter too much how it's looking because it's gonna be at a screen anyway, so. Should be okay to hide it. Okay. I'm actually thinking we do want this to be somewhat blurry because she's going to be in focus. So the background really shouldn't be super detailed. Like, or shoot, super sharp. It can be detailed. It doesn't necessarily need to be super sharp, though. Because that doesn't even make sense, right? If you're focused on what's in front, I mean, what the hell is your whatchamacallit, you know? So we do want this to be just like a smidgen blurred out. We don't really want this to be like super the focus of anything. Do 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 do. Oops, sorry. We just mostly want to tell the difference between like buildings and you know, some windows. Um, I don't even know how I'm gonna do the windows. I was thinking, I don't know if this is really an option, but maybe I can use like one of the line tools to try and get them relatively straightened. My other option is going to be, believe it or not, actually kind of what I'm doing now. So what I'm gonna do is maybe line tool across and then like do a checker thing, if you will. Where here's how I'll put it: tic-tac-toe style. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna copy the original's lighting scheme because it's just fucking obscene. Um, I don't got it like that. I'm sorry. If that's what you're here for, you first off, you're not here for it. So If that's what you're here for, you ain't even here. So, you know? And we don't have too much to worry about down there. All right, so we got like some level of stuff. Let's maybe do like one little shady weighty on these. Oh no. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. No, 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 no. Hey, whoa. Oh no. No. I think the pen's broken. Or it's not broken, but I'm gonna have to close and restart. Hold on. So if I tap that. Okay, wait. Okay, it's back. We're back. I don't know what was going on. I don't really care. We're back. We're back, baby. Okay. Yes. All right. All right. We're not gonna do the other side just yet. Let's see how we can make this work. So I'm thinking I'm actually kind of thinking maybe her eye color. Hold on. Wait. Like this specifically? No, that might take away from her eyes though. Let's make it a variant of her eye color. Like just lower the opacity a little bit. What if we do this actually? I know this is cheating. I don't care. So let's just bada boom. That didn't work. It didn't even do anything, did it? Is it because of the opacity? Okay. What if I just do it? Okay. That's fine. All right. I think this is going to be our strat. Let's lower opacity a little bit. Actually, no, let's raise opacity and lower the size a little bit. So let's just do like two there, two there. Okay. I'm trying to keep it in line, relatively speaking here. I hope this works the way I'm thinking it's going to work. Ugh. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I'm really not digging this. Wait. Okay. Hold on. Well, let's just keep going on this. Okay. Am I cooking? I don't feel like I'm cooking right now, to be honest with you. Okay. Does this look like an E and then an O? That's right. We're chopping it. Fuck. Too big. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm the goat, right? Like, it just doesn't get better than this. You can barely fucking tell, by the way. Okay, let's keep going. Fuck is that? Okay. All right. Oh, whoa, whoa. I think maybe well, here was the plan. We were gonna come back over most of this with like a very light gray, and then I was gonna try and like maybe do the addition strat with some of the lights just to like fuck around. I'm not sure how that's gonna work at this point though, um, because I didn't really do it as bright as I feel like I probably should have. Okay, let's maybe switch to like a even brighter one for some of it. And then we're just gonna try and wash over it. All right, we're gonna try and solve that later. I don't know what to do about that. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. All right, here's the deal. I feel like it has the effect, but the purple's ruining it. I thought if I come back over it with gray, it was gonna give the effect that I want, but looking at it, I don't know that this is gonna work the way I'm thinking. We'll see. Maybe, okay, it's a little late. Maybe if I had done the yellow on a separate layer and just additioned it from the start, and then after that, like, kind of put it in, if that makes sense. So, like, do the one layer and then change it so that, or not change it, but add to it so that the other layers seemed correct. You know what I'm saying here? So do that as addition, and then inside of it put like the non-addition layer, so that I would be doing it twice, but it would be a little easier, I think. Oh, whoa. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feel like it definitely has the effect I'm after. I feel like right here looks the best, but I don't know that I can really pull the rest of this into that without messing it all up. So I made a big mistake, but that's all right. That's all right. You make those, and then you move on. So fuck it, right? Fuck you want from me? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll just do like a very smidgen of a thing right in here. Right. All right. Get back to it, I guess. Can I please zoom in? Thank you. And we are on the wrong thing. That's why it looks so weird. I'm like, why isn't this working? Still feels kind of weird, but that's all right. I think we are on the correctamundo thing. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, hold on. Just relax. We're getting a little wobbly with it. We don't have to be. Take our time. Oh, sorry, my camera's. There we go. It was like locked to me sitting, but for some reason it wasn't like locked to me sitting where my face should be. Should be better now. Something I hate about art is a lot of times, since I'm so unskilled, I have the vision, right? Like I can see where I want this to go, but I just don't know how to get it there. And so in my attempt to get it there, I really, really feel like we are losing. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Where did we fail? Here, I guess, maybe? I see, I see. I don't see. Um, anyway, in my attempt to... Oh, that's right, motherfucker. To, get things going. In my attempt to, like, make something work, Where is this going wrong? Can't be here. I will like, I'll see the vision. Like, I know where I want it to go. But a lot of times I don't really know how to get it there. And so what I end up doing is like trying to wing it, and like it just isn't really happening. So I feel like it just doesn't look good. And then I like question it every step of the way. It's not great. I don't like it. And then I'll be done and I'll be like, it's not so bad. But that's if I end up sticking with it, because a lot of times I'll just be like, I can't take it. It's terrible. But it's like, maybe I should have just stuck with it, you know? Like, maybe it wasn't so bad after all. You know? I feel like there's times when I've really just not liked it. Like right now, I still don't really like the purple. I think that's a mistake, but I think the overall vibe is actually kind of decent. Do you know what I mean? Like if I had chosen just gray and tried to stick with grays, I think this would be better. But I didn't, so we're on purple. So I really hate it. But I actually don't hate it that much. Like I feel like it's sort of in a way coming together a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like the look is wrong, but the execution is also wrong. But the vibe is right. The vibe is very right. Okay. I think there's like some sort of weird piece of fucking land here. I don't know. I don't know what the hell this thing is. I'm gonna just try and draw it in real quick. You fuck. I hate this. Also, I recently discovered. Let's this be a lesson to everyone. She has a model toggle that I didn't know about because this is like right after her debut. Um, she has a model toggle with short hair. My God, I fucking wish I would. She has short hair and she doesn't have her fucking coat on. Motherfuck, dude. We'd have been done 2 weeks ago. Fucking, I hate it here, man. Let that be a lesson to all artists. Never, and I mean never, draw someone as soon as they debut unless you can draw an intricate picture within like 20 minutes. Because it would just be faster if you wait for their fucking no hair toggle. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hopefully that works. 2, 3. Perfect. I don't really think we want this one to be all that dark, so it should be fine. Did we get that? We did not get that. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. That's not even what I wanted to do, actually. Hold on. No. Sorry, I'm turning into a dog? R R R. Okay, so this should actually be relatively bright. Maybe we'll do like one of them a little darker. Like a little darker there. Okay, and we should just be able to come in and sweep. By the way, we had been playing Species Unknown, but bro got a little upsetty spaghetti with the devs not wanting us to have fun, I guess. So we switched to a game called The Last Plague Blight, I think. I I don't fucking know. It's all right. It reminds me of games that I probably would have played in like the early 2000s or like you know what I mean, mid 2000s probably actually on computer. Like it's got like that how do I put it? Like old school RuneScape kind of vibe, like it's a top down more or less um point and click, you know, skiller. There's a little to it, maybe like more Guild Warsy, Warcrafty, kind of Final Fantasy, but it's like a little more grindy. I don't think it's a good multiplayer game though. From as far as I can tell, I don't think it's gonna work out too well. It's not the first game we've played that I feel like is gonna have this problem, but so for example, the first one that comes to mind that I think has a similar problem would be like Forever Skies. The big issue is when you're tired, you need energy. In Forever Skies, you could sleep and you could still get some of the energy back. It just was slower if you both didn't sleep at the same time. But you could also like eat things to kind of help you out with your energy. So you could overcome it relatively easily. In this, I don't know if that's an option. I don't know if the food to energy thing's an option. Like, I don't know if there's like energy stew or something. But so far, it seems like there's definitely like a stamina energy system where we're gonna have to sleep, right? And we basically will have to sleep at the same time, I think. So, you know what? To be fair, I don't know for a fact if we actually have to sleep at the same time. I don't know how that's gonna work if we don't. but I guess I don't know for a fact that we do have to do it. Um, but the problem I foresee is, let's say, maybe I run around and fight a lot, and bro doesn't. I'm gonna need energy faster. I also feel like it's just not gonna work out in terms of exploration. We're really just not gonna be able to split up, right? Because again, if we need to sleep at the same time, it's just not gonna work if we're too far from each other. So, I mean, we could set up in time because we're in Discord, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's a. It seems like it's nice that they decided to add multiplayer, but it doesn't seem like they really cared. It seems like it's obviously just meant for, um, single player, and they're like, yeah, well, it doesn't really change anything to make it multi, so we'll do that as well. Which I can respect, but also, you know, it does kind of suck. I mean, to be fair, we haven't really gotten to a point where this matters, but I am curious how we're gonna pull it off because I I feel like I'm just kind of following him around because if I don't, you know, we're not gonna know what we're doing. But um, from the same front, I do want to like eventually maybe go out on my own and explore a little bit. I feel like that would be fun, and I don't know if I'm gonna get to do that. Hi, how are you? How's the immense heat that I've been hearing about in that region? Do, 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 do. Feel like everything I do here just kind of feels like I'm making a pattern by trying not to make a pattern. Per usual, every year Americans say we are overreacting. They come to the UK and experience their heat waves and immediately say sorry. Going good? Neat. Doesn't sound like it's going good, but I guess I'll take your word for it. I don't know what. I feel like it's definitely hot here too. Hold on. What what are we looking at? I'm guessing in the 80s. That don't seem right. Oh, not too bad. That must be wrong. I think yesterday it was like I want to say like 80, low 80 something for me around here, which is what, like 30 or like high 20s, but it's like almost always that. So like I'm used to it. So like that's just normal hot and I don't like it already, but it gets hotter. But it's like I don't know, people I don't know why people wouldn't complain. I feel like most people keep like their thermostat or whatever in like the low 70s, don't they? It's like 10 degrees hotter. I don't know why you wouldn't complain. I hate the heat. I say we abolish the heat. The Americans believe we overact because yes, America can get hot, but usually for us it's very humid, not dry heat, it's humid heat. Including our houses don't have built-in ACs. Get that brick house. Damn. No AC. Sounds awful. It's definitely humid here, but it's also it's like it depends on where you are. Like indoors it gets humid, outdoors so a lot of times it can be dry, but it also like it just there's so much dependent. It's just hot here like all the time, but also like California, like the top of California is a not a rainforest. What is it? Decidual forest? I don't know. It snows in Northern California, and then I think the southern part is the hottest place in the world, right? Death Valley is down there. I'm pretty sure Death Valley is the hottest place in the world. I don't know where I put my phone. I literally just went to get it. So it's like you get snow in the mountains, and then people die just by standing outside in the heat. So they got a lot going on around here, and it's close to the beach, so it gets humid. I don't understand. I don't know, maybe because I just don't like the heat in general. I'm like, whatever. Like, people handle heat differently no matter what. Doesn't really change anything. I don't feel like. I'll work with people who are like wearing a sweater in the summer, and I'm like, what are you doing? It's 92 degrees. And they're like, oh, but the air is on in the thing. So they're like sweating their ass off because they're wearing it. I don't like that. Does that do anything for me? No. All right, let's try and undo literally all of that. Being an island, we get the back end of weather all sorts of different countries. Not the left. Wait. Well, I guess the leftovers is probably better than getting the full front, of a major category hurricane or something. But it's still not ideal. I feel like there's just, something I'll hear is like sometimes in the winter here, it gets like really cold. I mean, honestly, I feel like our seasons are really messed up. It didn't. I swear to God, it used to match up. It used to be like summer was really hot, winter was cold. Now you just never even know. But like there'll be days here where it'll be like really cold and like maybe it'll hail and maybe even a little bit of snow somewhere. And people will be like, "Oh, I got away from back east to get rid of like to get away from this. It's so terrible." I'm like, "What the fuck? It's a fucking desert and mountain area. Like it gets cold in those. Are you stupid?" Around here, we also constantly get. I've never seen it like this. I've lived here for 20 years. It's never been this hot. It's never been this cold. I've never seen it rain this time of year. Did this last year, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Were you not here? I've lived here almost my whole, my whole life, right? It's the same. I mean, time of year, I guess it happens is maybe different, but it rains all the time. The fuck are you talking about? It's always this hot. What the fuck are you talking about? I think like was it last year or the year before I saw it get like 118 or something, which is what like fucking 50 C or some shit. I don't know. Boil water. I don't know why it just changed to that, but I don't like it, so I'm gonna save. The Four Seasons every day. Well, the good news is you can host a party at the Four Seasons, you know? Am I the only one who would want multiple seasons in a day? I feel like it sounds kind of nice, actually. I actually like the rain. I don't know. I know some people are like, I got, like I said, I left the East Coast so I didn't have to deal with rain anymore, and here it is raining. Oh my God. Where, I left wherever to escape the heat. I heard there was mountains here, feeler. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Welcome to the world. It be that way sometimes, all right? People experience weather. Whether or not you like it. All right. Only shit because you never know what to wear. It's sunny by 7. That's true. I mean, I feel like it would just be best to dress for sun, right? Because you just bring a sweater, or you know what I mean? Or like bring a coat. Because if you wear too much clothes, it's harder to like take off a bunch of stuff and get, like if you wear, let's say you wear like long pants and then long sleeves and then like a sweater because it's cold and then like all these things and then it just be naked, just strip, and then it gets really hot. Like okay, you can take off like the sweater and stuff, but if you're already wearing pants and like a long sleeve shirt, you're still going to be stuck. But that's, I guess, not so bad. But like let's say you wore like maybe long pants and a t-shirt, you'd be a little better off and just bring like a heavier coat and you can just carry the coat around after you take it off and it won't be as bad, hopefully. All right. I am going to try and put this down here. Okay. And now we are going to go up here. We're going to do BG shades. Let's see what happens if we do a little bit of like a gray gradient to this. Does the opacity change it? Like let's say I do no opaque. It does, I think. Okay, that's a bit much. Okay. What if I put it behind her? Okay, well that doesn't really work the way I thought it would. Um, Square? Okay, that's definitely not a square. Okay, that's not even close to what I was thinking. Shaped. Okay, I don't like that. Alright, that's gonna give me a stroke. What the fuck? What does dither mean? Okay. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be doing anything. Got you melting. Dude, I hate it. Tell you what, though. This morning I woke up in a pool of sweat. I could see the sweat physically dripping down. Ugh. I hate that. It's the worst. It really is. Okay. Is it is this the one I want? Hold on. I forgot I have to do this to get this to work. Okay, that's definitely not the one. What if I lower the opacity? Does that help me at all? That does help quite a bit, actually. I'm melting. I'm melting. I feel like maybe linear is gonna be my best bet, and I just like try and cheese this. So maybe do that like twice. Or no, what if I do that? No. That? Okay. And then like that. And then like that. And then like that. No. Alright, what if I do this? And then I take this. And then like I just, you know? What if I don't change the opacity? How's that? Oh, fuck. She's gone. Yeah, that definitely didn't work. Does that feel weird? This feels weird to me. Okay, so let's add one. Um, just give her a light burn real quick. Hold on. All right, so I really want some of these lights to glow. Okay, that is exactly what we want. Can I please? There we go. Just like go like this though. How do I do this? I'm melting. I'm melting. That one's too bright, I feel like. Okay, so let's say I take this, make this pretty big, opacitize it. Okay, that's not big enough. Okay. I don't like that. I don't think that side needs it. But I do need to do something about... This is on the wrong layer. Shit. I do need to do something about these buildings. I feel like they're not quite the right color. Okay. I shall eat your art and consume it for energy. Rip this woman. Ow. What the fuck was that? Was that a duck? I think I just got ducked. My goose got ducked, bro. Where the hell did you get a duck from? Bro, what the duck? Did I just get yeeted again? Is there another one coming? Oh, shit. I'm getting ducked on. I need to make it so that there's like an exact precise delay that I can count down to, because I think that it's a varied delay. That way I can... I've been doused. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Thank you for reminding me to drink water. I'm over here straight dripping it. Straight splinking it, you know? You know how it is. Splinking my oinky. Oinking my splinky. Imagine needing to be reminded. Could absolutely be me. I do it all the time. I don't know, sometimes I just like forget, but then I'm like about to I'm about to down the whole fucking bottle. It's over. When it's time, you know? Okay, so if I take this down to base, not too shabby. Okay, so let's do normal shit. Hot weather got me craving whiskey and coke. You know, I feel like maybe it's just me, but I feel like that would almost probably make me kind of warmer. The alcohols, you know? Okay. This is a long overdue one. Okay. All right. Hear me out. I'm about to seem a little fucking a little wackadoodly here. I'm gonna hit it with a light layer real quick. We're calling it light layer. I don't know what to really call it. Here's what I'm gonna do. What if I just like slightly in yellow it so that it has like street lamp vibe? What do we think? Or does that just give her jaundice vibes? Wait, what if I do like that instead? You know what I mean? Hold on. So it's like she's under the lamp. Fucking hell, I'm in the bathroom and it fucking reeks. Oh no. Rip. Not papa. I feel like it doesn't really make sense the way I've done this, does it? That is true. You gotta go, you gotta go. You know? Oh no, did I do this on light burn? Fuck. I was supposed to be here. Actually, I have an idea. What if I do it like slightly over so that some of these shadows make a little more sense? The Rose over there straight squirting it, you know? All right, where is this? That is not right. Survive. Get a mask. Get a gas mask. Hold on, I'm thinking maybe we go back to this one real quick and just slap a little coat of dark on it if we shall. Nice little coat of dark. I don't know how to feel. Fucking think I need one without nuclear. I mean, you know what I mean? Get one of those, like, a COVID mask and just keep it in your pocket. Could help. Nah, it's not subtle enough. Just slap that right there. Nobody will know. Who detects the detective? I don't know what to do. Wait, I have an idea. All right. I think this is probably about as done as I'm going to get it because I don't know what else to do. Jesus, that was loud. Where, you know what? We can probably put something like right there. Fuck. That's in shade. We need this on neck. Something like that. Wait, hold on. Can we get that in cleanly, though? So now you can't even tell from a distance. Okay. So now, let's go in right about here. All right, I saw... Son of a bitch has a short hair model, and that fucking pisses me off. She has like a cell phone looking thing. I'm gonna draw that, but this is gonna be like a separate version. All right. I'm gonna call it the dweeb detect. Detect this. Okay, that's not right. Take that. Switch to this. Change opacity. Well, almost had something. Okay. Damn. The hell was that line? All right. Perfect. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Opacity. Omacity. Not too bad. You know, what am I doing? Let's just do this the hard way. It's gonna look better if we do it the hard way. All right. Not bad. Not good. Not bad. All right, let's like pick a fucking greenish color. I don't like it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What am I doing? Seems like one of my best. What a treat. Thank you. You know, this whole time, I'm like drawing this, or I'm trying to draw this rather. Every second, I feel like I'm making a mistake. I don't know. I feel like it just never looks as good as I want it. Like in my head, it looks so much better. But like at a certain point, I gotta know that I'm just doing the best I can. And this definitely, I think you're right. I think this is probably our best one yet. Um, so thank you. And I think it's actually pretty decent. There's a lot I wish I had known, like when I had done it. Like, it's one of those things since I'm so Jesus Christ, generally new to art. Like, I learn stuff along the way, and like I'm like, well, I wish I had done this way, and I wish I could change this, but I don't really like have the skill to do that yet. Fuck. What if I just do two lowercase e's instead? Yeah, I thought this would be hard at this scale. Ah, how do you spell dweeb? I want to zoom out in a second, but I kind of want to do what I'm doing. Dweeb? Fucking got her ass. Eh, maybe I can make this work on 2? I doubt it, but let's see. Okay. What am I doing? Fuck. I think TM should go up here, right? Alright, careful, careful. Steady now. Okay. We got a dweeb detector, and we found a dweeb. Not too bad, right? Detected. Thing 100% accurate every time. Alright. Do I draw a finger on it? You know what I mean? It would really just be a thumb. So it would be being held like that to, like, you know what I mean? Show. No, I'm not going to because I would want to draw it as someone else's thumb. I don't know. All right, let's look around for things we can quickly, hopefully, add to maybe add just a smidgen of life to it. I'm seeing like here. What is happening? Oh, we're just. Oh, that's why that looks so funky. Okay. Does that do it? No, that's way too big. Maybe. Oh, 2 is too small again. Get a little something, something here, maybe. I mean, this stuff in theory should have its own shadows, right? Oh, that's not the right one. Ah, shit. Hold on. I can see it. Okay. Dude, wait, another ad? I could have swore. Has it art? There's no way I'm snoozing that. There's no way. Also, thank fuck I looked because we don't need another ad. All right. Are we missing anything else? Somebody, please chime in. We will soon be calling it on this. I don't think that even worked. No, I don't like that. Maybe a smidge around the eyes. Really blend that. She really got fish eyes. I kind of messed them up, but it is what it is, you know? I don't like those last ones. Okay. What am I looking at right there? Is that... That's part of mouth, right? I think. There we go. You know what? What if I did like... Like just the slightest little smidgens of like a lighter thing. Oh, not in mouth though. Maybe in details. Just like a couple of these. What if we made it like slightly yellow? That might be it. Hold on. A little less yellow. A little more gray. There we go. And we'll just maybe do like a couple of lines here and there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What if? Sponsored by Marvel. Okay. What are we feeling? Feel like we're feeling it. You know what I mean? What if I just like maybe add a smidgen of this here? Maybe a little less here. Okay. All right, we're going to now do something a little experimental. Gonna grab that, add this to light burn. I don't think this is gonna warrant this, but I'm just gonna see how it looks real quick. Actually, wait. Hold on. Not over the eye, but like around the eye, right? All right, so we're gonna save this one as detective, and then go the fuck away. Then we're going to hide the dweeb detector, and file save as just the classic. Okay. You know, did I do that as a... Oh, I did. Okay. It's not perfect. There's a lot of things I wish I knew how to do better when I was doing them, and even now. There's a lot of things I definitely could have done better, that I still don't really get. But I think we're gonna call it on Jack's VTubers, whatever the fuck I did here. So not too bad, right? Just about 6 months in, this is where I am. Right, we started streaming Jan 1st. We did like a couple of sketches before that, but this is where we are now. I think I might over the weekend, unless I can finish something. So what's today? Wednesday? Hold on. Unless I can finish something Sunday, because there's going to be no more midweek morning streams. It's just going to be Saturday, Sundays, starting next week. So it's the end. It's Friday is the last midweek morning one, and then it's just going to be Saturday, Sunday mornings. So unless I can finish something Friday, Sun morning, like unless I finish something in 3 days, which is possible, I think I'm gonna take this and then like my first stream sketch, and I'm gonna compare them. I feel like that might be kind of cool. See how far we've come. I like looking at this. There's so much wrong with it. Like it's frustrating because it's like I know it shouldn't look the way it does in certain respects, but it's also like I gotta I gotta look at it and take it for what it is, and it's actually not that bad. It feels weird to say that. We're finally done. I can't believe this took me like 2 weeks. I mean, in my defense, I guess I made a lot of mistakes, and I only do it for like an hour and a half to 2 hours every morning. Well, not every morning, but like what, 5 days out of the week, which is still a lot. Um, but like part of it is me like I don't do warm-ups before I go in, so like I warm up on this. I don't know. Anyway, here's what I should have done better. I think the mouth placement and the nose placement could be a little better. I think the left eye is just a little too big for the size of the face. I don't think it's like egregiously bad. It just is. It kind of gives it a little fisheye look instead of like a tilted head look. Um, I think some of the shading could be a lot better. I use like a ton of different techniques because I just kept not liking them. I don't know. I feel like the wings are super empty. Am I crazy? I don't really know. Um, I think the horns are really good. The flowers and like the leaves are really good. The hair is okay. I actually really like the cityscape background. Even though I think purple was the wrong choice for the initial color, I kind of like it. It's kind of a vibe. I just don't think it goes with the foreground, you know? But it's cool. It's cool adjacent. Anyway, let's go ahead and I guess put a little extra signature on it just in case. Like, you know, we got a couple of things. But let's just slap maybe something in the eye. Hold on. Can we make this like super small? That really how you're gonna do things with me, buddy? Ah, all right, all right, all right. And let's do this eye. Nobody will ever know. Let's do one on the tongue too. Just a little. Oh wait, we have one on the tongue. Okay. Got what? I don't know where to put it. We have one in the sky, but like that could pretty easily. I know. Put one in the light. Put it just like right here. Oh fuck, that's way too bright. Okay. Hold on. All right, that way you can't really tell unless you zoom in. All right. So let's do a final save. So that's the true one. And then I feel like it'd be less of an issue on this one because it has my thing on the dweeb detector, but we'll do it just in case. Okay. Yes, please. All right. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for stopping by. We're gonna go ahead and get off for the morning. I will hopefully see you guys Friday morning for the last midweek. It's not even end of midweek morning stream. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for chilling. Hopefully, I'll catch you in the next one, whenever that is. I appreciate any encouragement along the way. And thanks for being here. Look at her. Look, there she is. Bye.